And the two debut boys have got their goals in this game.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Tromso, where in today's episode we have got the season preview 2029 now, our fourth full season I believe here in Tromso, and it is a huge one for us at that. Back in European football, we've got a lot of expectation on us. It's going to determine the future of our whole career, and we really need to have a very good season here, you know. So we've got that preview, looking at the transfers. Very fortunate in the amount of money we got this summer. Obviously, we started with around 2 million from player sales and stuff like that, but on top of that, we got an additional £2 million, and also a lot of wage budget as well to go and spend. If you look at the finances at the bottom, we have definitely gone and done that, and we'll go and take a look at the signings we have made. So first of all, we look at players who have left the club. There's been a few, two left on free transfers. Norby has left. He's gone to Portugal, I believe, with BVT, one of the teams there. And yeah, he's gone there on a permanent deal, free agent. He's left us, and also Erline has left us on the left hand side. It's a shame. I would have kept him as a squad player, but he already had a deal in place before we could consider extending his contract. So he has gone and left the club now. Sad to see two players go like that, but what can you do really? It's they've had a good service with us, and yeah, now they have gone and left us for those clubs in Portugal, I believe. Famalicão, yeah, they are in the Portugal. So they have both gone there now, and with the one player we've brought in on this side of the transfer window, two players actually, two goalkeepers we've brought in. The first one, Oliver Peterson. We brought him in as a backup goalkeeper in from Molde. He's already been with Tromso actually for, I don't know, did I bring him in on loan or something? I must have brought him in on loan apparently, because he has been here before by the looks of it. If on a loan, yeah, I must have brought him in as a backup goalkeeper. He's played 0 games for us apparently, so I'm not actually too sure, but yeah, been with us before, and now he has come back on a permanent deal. And the next player he brought in, permanent goalkeeper, it's Simon Nilsson. Brought him in from Kongsvinger for a fee of around 600,000. Looks like a good option. We weren't able to get Pinto on a permanent deal because he has gone to another club at the end of his contract, and his valuation dropped down to 300,000 after he left us, even though we had that clause of 1.1 million. But we gave him what he wanted. Ultimately, he didn't want to join, but we still have a good option here in Nelson, an experienced goalkeeper now. He's played in these divisions for a very long time. Of 600,000, it looks like a pretty good deal. If we turn over the page now and look at this season signings, in total we've spent £2 million on players. The first player we brought in this summer, on this side of the page, Alex Flores. He's a striker, one of the many strikers we've had in our time here at Tromso, but we've brought him in, a proper striker now, 180 centimeters overall, looking like a decent option. And yeah, we've brought him in to see how he does on a lot of money. Some of these new boys are on ridiculous money. I think Flores is the most expensive player. Yeah, he definitely is by a long way, but we've brought him in to see how he'll do, and hopefully he can live up. He's played in Spain for a lot of time. He's also been here before in Norway, so hopefully he turns out to be a good option for us. And yeah, that's all we can ask out of him really. For us, the next player we have gone and brought in, if we go back to the history into the inbox, Marian Farina. Left back and centre back, he can play in both of these positions. Brought him in for a fee, 800,000 from Shakhtar, one of the teams we want to go to as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge. Looks like a real good player who we have brought in. Overall, you know, lots of experience, still quite young, so the potential to continue to develop if you go to his reports. You know, good consistent performer. He's played in the Champions League before, won many titles, and for 800,000, a very good deal. Next player we've brought in, lots of potential behind this boy, Angelo Pereira. Brought him in from, I'm going to go take a look where I brought him in for, Brazilian leagues or Portuguese, yeah, Portuguese divisions, looking like a player with lots of potential. As you can see there, he's going to fill in that hot kind of, three at the back role that we want. We're switching back to it now to see how it does for us. Need to be a bit more secure in defense. Uh, you know, he's looking like a decent profile. He's got some really good attributes to him, his passing and technique, and but most importantly, we can play that deep line playmaker, and he won't really stray from his position. He's quite small, but he's still looking like a good player for his size, and he's got all the stats you want, his bravery and his work rate. I think he could be a real good player if he goes on to develop and reach this potential that he clearly has there. So a very good player we've managed to pick up, and another player we have now brought in from Shakhtar. It was Viktor Kornienko. Brought him in, another left back actually, looking like a real good player. Coming in from Shakhtar, as I said, many Champions League campaigns, league campaigns. Not really been a very key player there, but he's been there for a number of years in their systems, and yeah, a very good signing to bring in, especially on a free transfer. Lots of money spent on these boys. Their wage bill is through the roof, but we need to go big and go bold. If we need to sell them, we'll sell them, but as it stands, we must spend that money and see if it'll work out with these new players that we have brought in for this season. It's looking like a very, very good season ahead. The playoff in around 2 episodes' time, I believe. So yeah, it should be a good season ahead, and hopefully we can go on and make it a good run and come out with some very good results. So we've got this first and last game of the day, I should say, against Sarpsborg. Let's get straight into that first game of the season at the Tromso Arena. So just before I go and announce the team for this game against Sarpsborg, one thing I would like to, I forgot to say actually in the preview then, is that sorry for the late upload today. Late uploads will be done by Saturday, if not earlier than that. So 5 o'clock you can expect on Saturday, and then from there it will be back to 5 o'clock. But a few late uploads, maybe it may be stopped by tomorrow, I don't know, but yeah, bit of patience needed, and thank you for even coming, if you'll come in whenever this does come out today. But yeah, the team for this game against Sarpsborg: Nilsson in goal, backline of Kornienko, Farnia, Myra and Majun, Pereira, Dahl, Ennison in the midfield. We've got Norheim starting on the left today, Kuto on the right, and Flores up top. A bit more explaining on the tactic in a second. Kick off here in this game against Sarpsborg. A nice, easy game. Well, not easy game, but I guess just a light episode to ease into what should be a very, very eventful season for us. We've got some big signings coming in. A new change to the team, a new feel, and we just have to see what we can go and do. As Kornienko is standing over this free kick here, can he get a goal on debut? The new signing, Kornienko, with the free kick, and he's just put it wide of the post. Obviously, Erline has left, and he's no longer on the free kicks. What's going on with the team? You're probably thinking at the moment. So obviously, a few changes at the back. Him has kind of dropped out of his spot there, and also with the departure of Jorgensen, it brings in the two Ukrainians in those positions in defence. So I think it's quite interesting. We've got Kornienko as the inverted fullback. It goes to a 3 in defence, and then you've got Pereira as well. If he needs to push up, then he'll push up, or we put Kornienko more down the left. Because we've got basically 4 in defence, is how it would probably work at some point. I mean, we're not generating the chances, and that's probably why, to be honest, because how we may be setting up, we'll do that. Fullbacks on, obviously, normal central defenders. We've got Farnia as a ball-playing defender because he can do it very well, and if we take a look at how we structure it, it looks okay for us. I mean, obviously it is quite narrow here, but it gives us options. Kornienko there on his opposite side, Bajun can get a lot higher, but Kornienko can also step up here. It's just nice. It's just a nice way to link up, and Pereira, with his passing range, is able to knock it around like this, and all of a sudden Norheim is through on goal. Can he get our first goal of the season? It's a poor shot in the end from him. Yeah. So in the midfield now, Dahl is there, box to box. Very, very good preseason. He scored 4 goals in a game in preseason, so he's done all right. And Ennison as well is in there. He's playing in the kind of the same role he played when Norheim was up top, but a little bit further back, still in an advanced type playmaker role. Norheim out to the left now. We've got two players coming in actually when their contracts expire with their clubs in Europe. So he may move out from there, but Norheim on the left, it gives into his attacking tendencies, what we saw from him at the end of last season. So cutting in on the right, I think will benefit him. Kuto obviously on the right, and then we've got Flores up top, new signing. See how he does there. If we have to change it round, we change it round. As Norheim is in again, and the man who got all the goals for us last season strikes again in the opening game of the season here. It's a lovely finish from him to make it 1-0. Just as I was saying about him, I mean, it's from the corner, completely unmarked at the back post, and he has got the goal to make it 1-0 in this game, and we could be on for our first win of the season. I think we might even go to the second game. I think we might have to go and make it happen, because it's been a pretty straightforward episode so far, and I don't know who we're playing in the next game away from home. We'll have to go and take a look as Dahl here is moving forward with the ball. He slips the ball through Mauro Couto. Flores is in for his first chance at a goal, but he does stray just offside there. Is he the striker answer for us? I mean, Norheim was so convincing, but I think on the right side he could be very, very impressive. We have to give into his tendencies, what he can do, and that's exactly what we've done with him there. And I think it could work out, but we just have to go and see if it actually does or not, and that is something that will come with playing in there. We've got really good bench options now, as you can see. Obviously, we've brought back Svensson, and we just have good bench options who we can bring on. It's really turning out to be a good squad, as Norheim, in his new position, gets his second goal of the game, the man with all the goals last year, and he is just being an absolute monster. He can do it anywhere, can't he? He is what a player he is. I'm surprised he's not left in the summer, and I'm surprised we've managed to keep. I mean, Erline has obviously left, but Enerson, Dahl, and Norheim all staying is pretty amazing for us, to be honest. It looks like we're going to get a win on the opening day here, and you know what? We're also going to go and play another game as him. Plays his free kick in, back post. Norheim for his hat trick. He's headed it just over the bar, so close to getting us a hat trick and three goals to win us our first 3 points, but the full-time whistle is going to go here, and it's a good first opening display from us. So the team for the second game of the day in today's episode against Start, we're playing against away. Here starts with Nilsson in goal. We got a back line: Kornienko, Farnier, Myra, Majun, Pereira, Dahl, Anderson, Norheim, Kuto, and up top Flores. Kick off here in this game against Start, another game for us to elevate from the win we got out last time against Sarpsborg with the old enemy, and to continue to elevate our platform in the hopes we can finally dethrone Mulder. I mean, every competition we play in from this point is important. We have to balance so many things, but at least at the start of the season, we have to give our league campaign a lot of focus. Once we go into those European games, it's going to be hard to manage everything. As we discovered last time out when we were in this position, and we need to really get these results here against teams like Start. As Flores is through on goal here, can he get his first goal for the club? And the new striker Alex Flores gets his goal for the first goal for the club, and that's a great finish, to be fair. Inside 1 minute, it's a lovely goal, and he has started his goal scoring campaign here in the Norwegian First Division. Yeah, we need to get results in these games at the start of the season, because the chat. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but the managing of the team, we're probably it's going to be tougher. With all them qualifiers we have to play and stuff like that. Managing in the league, it's going to be a lot tougher, and these are the games where we need to get results. And already in the opening 3 minutes, it looks like we could get a result as Dahl on the edge of the box takes the shot, and inside 3 minutes, Dahl has scored an absolute screamer to make it 2-0 here, and we could be running away with this result. Mauro Couto is strucken on that side. We're going to take him off. It's a shame he has to come off so early. You know what? We'll try Anderson there, and we'll bring on Stengel, see what's going on with all this. We'll try it. See how it goes. So we've got Anderson and Norheim. It's just the whole team keeps moving up the field. That's what it is. I don't know what it is, but Anderson, Norheim are on the wings for us now. Is there going to be a third goal inside 10 minutes for us in this game, as Pereira finds himself on the ball into Norheim? Norheim cuts in here into Stengel. Stengel, the substitute, lines up the shot, and inside 10 minutes we lead 3-0. Finally a bit of good luck for our team. I mean, you saw in that game last couple episodes last season where we would get 3-0 down inside what 25 minutes. Finally, we get something in our favour, and you know what? I am not going to complain about it. If it happens to us, I'm fine with it. If it happens to other teams, then like if other teams do it to us, I'm the angriest man going. But I'm very happy with that. 3-0 the scoreline here. Stengel, the substitute with the goal. Flores, the new boy with the goal, and Dahl, as ever, classy as he is, the star man here, you'd argue. And one of the star midfield. I mean, I don't even know. They're all just as good as each other, to be honest. I mean, I think the media would say Dahl is probably the star player. I mean, he doesn't have a face, you know. I'm very interested to see what he's saying, but that's how it is, I guess. He's one of the very key players here. He is also involved in the goals here. 3-1 the scoreline now, though. If this goal does stand, and are gonna start something of a comeback for themselves, just like we did against Viking, and still lost to them. I mean, we're 3-1 up. If we can take this into half time, then you'd think we're able to manage in the second half. But there's going to be another corner full start here to continue the comeback they started so far, but it doesn't look like nothing's going to come for them. And now Stengel is going to try and come on the counter attack here. Through ball for Norheim if he can reach him. Dahl is there. Norheim, oh no, it isn't Norheim. It is Norheim. In the middle, it must be Flores then. So Norheim is going to square this boy. Goes to Pereira, and the two debut boys have got their goals in this game. 4-1 the scoreline now. Pereira from midfield has made that run on the counter attack, and it's a lovely finish. Norheim is just he's just crazy. What a player he is. I hope we never lose him, to be honest. 2 assists for him, 2 for Ennison. Dahl has picked up a knock as well. That's disappointing, to be honest, because he was having a good game. We'll bring on back there in the midfield. 4-1 the scoreline now. What a performance this is. And also, look at the league table. We have dethroned Mulder for the first time probably ever, and yeah, we could be on for trying to finally beat them in the league. This has been a very, very convincing display. 4-1 the scoreline. If you didn't hear that already, you have heard that correctly. We are winning a game by 3 goals, and it's been the perfect display for us. This system could be the one, you know. We're going to make a few changes though in the interest of preserving some of these boys. We'll bring on him there for Kornienko, and the inverted fullback isn't going to benefit him. You know what? We'll try him as a complete wing back. Why not? We've got nothing really to lose in this game, apart from the lead, I guess, and I hope we don't. He looks like he can play there very, very well, but wing backs not really suited for us. And finally, I think we might go. I think we'll bring Ramaj on at the back for Berjun there. See how he does. You know, the young lad who played many games for us last year. Hopefully, he can kind of break back into this team. I've kept him around because he's a very convincing prospect. But I don't think there's a starting role whilst we continue to improve the defence. I said it needed improving, and that's what we've done. 3 defensive signings. You know, with Myra and Berjun who are already here. It's looking like it's starting to become that defense that we needed and said we need to become a leading team here in Norway and also in the European competitions. We have been knocked off the top of the table. 5 goal difference we have behind us. We could increase it to 6 here if we find a late goal with him, plays it into back into him. Norheim is in here. Can he cut in and get a goal for himself? Norheim all the way, and he has got his 3rd goal of the season already. 5-1 the scoreline now, and it's been the perfect day for us. Exactly what we need. The new signings have all been good, and it's just been a very, very good day. For an away win as well. We've been very, very impressive, and yeah, we need to continue to build on this. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.